Let's get to some ramifications for the Lehman's collapse. Australia's local investors have scored a legal victory against Lehman Brothers. We have the High Court upholding a lower court decision that calls for Lehman's to compensate the local councils between 2 and 3 cents to the U.S. dollar. Now, it's for the CDOs that were purchased before Lehman collapsed in 2008, and entities which had ties to Lehman were entitled to receive returns of between 47 to 100 cents on the dollar. So let's get more on this case, as well as what this victory means. And we have the legal firm Piper Alderman partner Sasha Ivantsoff, who joins us from our Sydney studios. Sasha, let's talk about this victory. What do you think of it? Is this a fair decision?
Well, obviously it's a great result for our clients. What had been proposed was a deed of company arrangement where our clients who'd bought or the ones that we represent, 220 million Australian dollars worth of CDOs, would get a return of between 2 cents and 13 cents on the dollar. The related Lehman entities used their voting power to force that through, and at the same time to grant themselves a dividend of between 47 and 100 cents, and also a release by our clients of all Lehman entities throughout the world. So the case that was before the court was about the effectiveness of this third-party release, and the full court of the federal court held that that was impermissible on the proper construction of the Act, and the High Court upheld that but hasn't given its reasons yet.
Now, let me get this straight, because apparently the councils and charities that invested in these CEOs of Lehman's could stand to lose about $600 million because of the collapse of Lehman's. And some of these were AAA rated assets, which have plunged in value. So who's next here? Are you going to go after maybe the ratings companies?
Well, that's not clear at the moment. Our first priority at the moment is to make sure that our clients get a fair distribution out of the assets of Lehman Australia. We've also seen in recent weeks with the investigators report in the bankruptcy court in New York that there may be more assets available for distribution that may flow down to the Australian entity. So that's our priority at the moment.
Yeah, now 2 to 13 cents on the US dollar. Let's get to the settlement. I mean, does that seem like a fair sum to you, considering the loss in value of these CDOs?
Well, that's not actually the term of the settlement. That's the settlement that was overturned. So we're hopeful that the returns that we may be able to achieve would be more in line with, well, about 30 to 40 cents in the dollar, our initial estimates, and whatever it is not clear yet, but whatever it is, that it is equal to what the Lehman entities get.
Yeah, let's talk about 30 to 40 cents on the dollar. That's what you're looking for in the settlement. You know, here in Hong Kong, we also had an issue with an investment in Lehman's. In fact, these Lehman mini bond holders here in Hong Kong got a 70 cents on the dollar for their Lehman investments.
Well, we're hopeful that that sum may increase 30 to 40 cents. As I said, that's just an estimate based on very preliminary figures that were calculated in the middle of last year. If there are further assets that are available that the liquidators are able to uncover and that do flow down, we're hopeful that may increase to anywhere up to 100 cents in the dollar, if that's possible.
Now, Sasha, with people looking at, I guess, people investing in these CEOs or CDOs, pardon me, why are they asking, you know, why wasn't there better information for these people that actually bought into these CEOs? Isn't it part of their responsibility to make sure that they do their due diligence here? So why should they get any settlement?
Well, this needs to be looked at in the context of the relationship that our clients had with Lehman. It was a long-standing relationship where Lehman was a trusted advisor who came to our clients holding itself out to be an expert in matters of local government, and that element of trust, we say, gave rise to a fiduciary relationship which Lehman breached. And we also say that the products themselves were inherently defective and that the risks associated with the products weren't properly disclosed to our clients, and our clients simply had no way of finding these things out.
Okay, Sasha. Well, we'll get more as, I guess, events unfold. Thank you for that. Sasha Ivantsoff, a partner of Piper Alderman.